What are the
Let me teach you how to vibe.
lose and go right? Listen, the New York Giants
Let me teach you how
are
to vibe.
stupid. Yo, DJ, cut the music, We don't need to hear Tennessee Titan intro song.
Let me
DJ,
teach you how to
the
vibe.
Giants are stupid. The Browns are stupid. Let me tell you who else is dumb. Steve Go Shoot and the rest of the Patriot fans that are as dumb as he is. Y'all lost to us. We lost on purpose. Got the number one pick
Let me
from
teach you
y'all.
how to vibe.
And y'all coach got fired. Bro, it don't get better than that. It don't
Let me
get better
teach
than
you how
that
to
tone.
vibe.
I'm telling you, man, you got to change up the sauce. 5 touchdowns from the Alabama Bryce today.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
He said, Cam Ward. Hey, listen. Y'all hear this sound right here? That mean I'm in the Discord. All you goofies that always be popping up on the post, commenting, writing me paragraphs without hopping in here. The doors of the church is now open, and anybody, LaD, we're gonna open it back up. Anybody want that pack smoke today can catch these hands, because almost everything I said about this season has damn near came right at a very, 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 very high clip. Evan, Impulse. Hey, listen. Before we get into this number one pick, Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons at the house. Daniel Jones is a free agent. We take him if we get him cheap. Derek Carr is on the sideline. Ryan Tannehill didn't get picked back up. Bro, like, this couldn't have went better. Baker Mayfield won NFC South again. Oh my goodness. Titans got the number one pick. It's a lot going on.
Let me teach you how to
right
vibe.
This is just too good to be true. This is just too good to be true. One of these days, one thing I got right that I was trolling on when I was like, man, bro, I'd rather have Bo Nix than have one of these old overpaid quarterbacks. I was trolling, but I was really saying it in the context of I'd rather take a young guy than go with an old guy that's overpaid. And it worked out. Even when I troll, I win. It said, who do I want? We finna get into that. We finna get into this. You said you don't want us to take Cam Ward. What's good, Jordan? Yo, Big Jeff with the 50 Dragon stickers in the chat. Gabby, Impulse, Mad Titan, Jeremiah.
Let me teach you
Mayo
how to
pulled that
vibe.
Lovey Smith. We thought it was gonna be Antonio Pierce. It was Gerard Mayo who came out and was like, we fought hard today. We could lay down and let the Bills have it and get the number one pick, but nah. We're gonna fight. He said Green Bay gonna win the Super Bowl.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Said Bryce finally playing football. He said Bo Nix like 40.
Let me teach you how to
Sean,
vibe.
you feel me? I just had to have a Titan jersey as a Jag fan. That's tough.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
We better get into it. He said Dallas got the number 12 pick. Jeremiah, Big Ben, Ross Gang, Jeff, Jeremiah. Oh man. All right. Hey, let's get into it, man. Let me drop this in the oh man, I got the wrong thing. Let me see if I can pull this up. Cause I usually don't have it, but people can get to it if they need to. All right. So let's see how the let me click this off because I was watching the Vikings and the Lions up there. I can go back to that in a minute, but
let me teach you how to
don't
vibe.
want an NFL football game to pop up while I'm doing this. That could be the worst thing ever.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Okay, we could lose our page. we could lose our page all.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
All right, so right now, the Titans
teach
is
you how
first,
to vibe.
Browns second, Giants third, Patriots fourth, Jaguars fifth, Raiders sixth, Jets seventh. Like let's keep Big Jeff with the 40 dragon stickers in the chat. If you on the blue side, click your notifications. You might have a gifted sub where you could drop that sticker. If not, hashtag Big Jeff. If you on the green side, you don't have to be a sub to drop the stickers. All you gotta do is click on the icon on the taskbar and hit that double dragon for me one time. If you're in the purple, you can use your Amazon Prime free once a month and sub to a creator free through Amazon Prime on the purple and drop the sticker. 2 times. It's say, all right, so Big Ben with the gift is Dragon.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
Big Ben. Chiefs with the number 1 seed, Ben. Before we
Let
get
me
into
teach
it,
you how to vibe.
cause we here. We finna get into all this first round draft pick, but this the sauce though. Like the Giants could have been up there, the Patriots could have been up there. The Browns did their due diligence and lost that game. So the Titans and the Browns lose, benefit by getting 1-2. Now this is the crazy part of the draft that could get spicy, cause I'm really finna show y'all how crazy this could get. This really could get crazy. Just before we start getting into my theory about how this all might work out, this is a draft simulator. The Titans the AI has generated 6 trades for the number 1 pick. Titans trade from 1 to 6 and get the 39th, 70, 71, and the second round in 26. The Browns give up the second pick, the 33rd pick, the 67th pick, the 93rd pick, and the second next year. The Panthers give up 8, 54, 73, 109, and the second next year. The Cowboys give up 12, 44, 76, the second and the third next year. The Jets give up 7, 38, 95, 107, and 26 the next season. And the Giants are giving up the 3rd, 34th, 65th, 104, and the second next year. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If the Cleveland Browns was to offer the Tennessee Titans 2, 33, 67, 93 in the second next year, they have to take this. This is like Chip Kelly, Mariota trade. If anybody familiar with the Chip Kelly offer for Mariota, it was beyond crazy. But if somebody offered the Tennessee Titans something like that, if somebody offered the Titans something like that, man, they have to take that. If they trade from 1 to 2 and their intention was quarterback, going by my theory that the first quarterback not named Joe Burrow in the last 5 years hasn't been the best quarterback in the draft, I'd trade back one spot and say, if the Browns took Shedeur Ward and we drafted second and picked up 33, 67, 93 in the second next year, oh my goodness. Jay Smitty, you know what I'm saying? Numero uno. I'm saying you could trade back and get all them picks. You got to do it. You got to do it. All right, so
let me teach you how to vibe.
Let me hear. He said, don't let CLE Gaming see that. He said Cleveland doing Cleveland things in simulation. So I'm saying you couldn't go wrong if you was the Titans there. Like, Titans need quarterback, right guard, right tackle, free safety, wide receiver, edge. That's the spots that the Titans need. They got 3 4th-round picks from the trades from Ernest Jones and D-Hop. So you got 3 4th-rounders, no 3rd-rounder. They got the first pick. They got the first pick in the first and second round. I mean, Titans in a very good spot. We in a perfect place because if you trade back, to be honest, if I'm the Titans, I done like 100 mock drafts. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna cap. I would not trade back. I'm gonna show y'all. I would not trade back further than 2 or 3. Either the Browns or the Giants is gonna offer me the farm. I'm not talking to none from no Raiders. I'm not talking about none from no Patriots, no Jags, no Jets, nobody. The Browns or the Giants offer me, I can still move back 1 spot or 2 spots. You can go from 1 to 2 or from 1 to 3 and pick up a extra second, third, and fourth, and a second next year. Like, you would have to take that. Big Ben with it is a. I think that's the best option because you got a lot to deal with. You can get everything. Like, you can get the whole, but like, think about Mitch Trubisky, then Patrick Mahomes was drafted after him. Think about last Bryce Young, then CJ Stroud came behind him, even though Bryce Young is starting to play better now. This year, Caleb Williams, I think, is talented, but Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix is both in the playoffs. Like, if you can trade back 1 or 2 spots and pick up some more stars, like, the Titans could potentially, like, pick in the top 3, 2 second, 2 third, and 3 fourths. Like, bro, if you can't got talent after that, I'm sorry. Like, everybody need to get fired. It said D-Hop pick don't count. Okay, so if it goes from a 4th to a 5th, what's the difference? Okay, so they got 2 4th round picks and 2 5ths. That's barring the Chiefs don't make it to the AFC Championship. Justin was good. We're not talking about Joy Taylor, Anna. We talking about the number 1 pick. We talking about your Atlanta Falcons choking, like I said, and being all the way out the picture. Let's talk about that. I don't want to talk about no Joy Taylor. We'll say that for tomorrow. Today we're going to talk about the Falcons choking, Georgia choking, and the Titans getting the number 1 pick. We're going to talk about that, Bobby Drake. That's what we're going to talk about. Because I ain't tag y'all. I don't say nothing. Y'all be tagging me 5,000 times when Bama lose, Georgia lose, Falcons lose. I don't even say nothing. I just let y'all lick y'all wounds. Ryan Leaf, Peyton Manning, get like 3-4 good players. We still can go QB though, Robert. So like what I'm saying is, let's say you trade back to the Giants or you trade back to the Browns and one of them pick Ward or Sanders and you take your pick, which one they don't get, and you get 3 extra picks. I'm still good with trading for Snead because the Titans defense was fired without Snead. If he come back next year, Brownlee Jr. is a dog. Cheeto, Baker, Roger McCurry. We finally got depth at corner. We just need free safety. That's why I'm thinking with them extra picks, you got Keon Sabb. You got a lot of good safeties out there. Sean said the problem with that is Young and Williams went to teams that don't know how to develop QBs. Okay. So what the hell is the Browns and the Giants? I'm gonna wait on that one, Sean. Sean, I for the record, I want when y'all say this shit to look in the mirror and say the shit y'all saying. Sometime I think. So the Browns and the Giants are like great quarterback developers, or nah? He said talk about the CarQuest Bowl. Who cares about the CarQuest Bowl? Like, what Bama fan cares about the Michigan game? Nobody. And y'all lost in the playoffs. It's still a good pick down there. Penix played good. Atlanta defense terrible. Rio, what up? Take the best quarterback. Go Ward and Jay Smitty. It's a chance you could trade back 1 spot. Still draft Ward. Like, my thing is, like, nobody really knows who's going to be better, Ward or Sanders. It could go, Like when people thought it was Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, I said Jaden Daniels. People said Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. I said C.J. Stroud. The year before that was Kenny Pickett. Dog water. I don't even know if he's still a backup in Philadelphia because I know he was big Jeff going crazy. Drop them stickers in the chat. But I know for certain the Tennessee Titans are not good at developing QBs. We're not. So I'm saying whether we got Shador or Cam Ward, I don't think we're gonna do the right thing with them anyways. At least get some extra second and third round picks on top of that to maybe go after some receivers like Isaiah Bond. I done the mock draft a bunch of times, like Jimmy Horn Jr. What's old boy from Luther Burden. It's some people that may be there that they may be able to use them extra picks to get some, like, cause we gonna need it. Panthers put up 40 today. 5 touchdowns, bro. 5 touchdowns from Bryce Young. 49ers 11 pick. Coop. Imagine, Coop, y'all had like the least amount of wins from a team that lost the Super Bowl in NFL history. That's crazy. Who would I take at number 1? I'd trade it. It said that was the previous regimes in the quarterback development. Now, I mean, traditionally in the history of the franchise, the Giants and the Browns are not good at developing QBs. Titans aren't either. Panthers not. It's a bunch of teams that ain't. Sound like you asking a question. You know, Bama fan care about no damn Michigan game. The one last year, yeah. Giants about to lose a fan? No. If the Titans get Hunter, do you focus on wide receiver or cornerback first? If the Titans get Hunter, it's going to be a wide receiver. I don't think the Titans are going to get Hunter. I think Hunter going to New England. Personally, I think Travis Hunter's a Patriot. Personally. Because y'all got to remember the Titans drafted Jarvis Brownlee Jr. last year, and Snead and Cheeto didn't play all year. So Snead will be starting next year with Cheeto, Jarvis Brownlee Jr., Baker, and McCreary. So, like, the Titans don't need a cornerback for the first time in about a decade since Jason McCourty. Yo, Big Ben with another gifted. No, you off on that. Dorial Green Beckham was a different skill set. Luther Burden is like a person that can play like Amon-Ra St. Brown. Browns traded for their QB. Watson was great in Houston. Then got crazy money, lost his damn mind. No, Sean. Remember, Deshaun Watson sat out of football for 2 years and came back. When have you ever seen somebody sit out of NFL football for 2 years and come back and be good? And he's coming back to the Browns. Odell Beckham won the Super Bowl after he left the Browns. Baker Mayfield is like comeback player of the year, back-to-back division since he left the Browns. I'm sorry to say it. We root for some organizations that's bad with talent. A.J. Brown went to the Super Bowl, and Derrick Henry almost he was about to have another 2,000-yard season after he left the Titans, bro. Like, sometimes we good at getting talent and don't know what to do with it. I think you can be honest and say, if you're a Cleveland fan, they're not good at developing players. Myles Garrett wants out. It said Mike Tomlin can't develop QBs. Well, I mean, they had Big Ben for like 10, 15 years. And from what I can see, their organization is good with talent. The Steelers develop talent pretty good. Detroit getting the number 1 seed. Travis Hunter definitely to the Patriots. He didn't sit. He's out of football for 2 years. Like, Sean, we could say he didn't sit. He sat down. He stood up for whatever it was through actions of his own. He didn't play football for 2 years. Of course, he's not going to be the same player he was before he left. They gave him $250 million guaranteed. The Cleveland Browns is not a good organization to develop talent. I don't know no other kind of way to say that. I said the same thing about my Titans. So if I can admit the Titans are not good at developing talent, why can't you admit the Browns, the toilet bowl of the NFL, is not good at developing talent? I don't know how that's not hard to see. You think Hunter will be out the board before the Patriots pick him? I don't, because I think the Giants and the Browns and the Titans are looking at QB. And I think the only other player that you could potentially take before that is like Abdul Carter. But screwing Rush out of his incentives today, man, we don't get in Cowboy business. Yo, Uplifting Souls was popping. I mean, Tevin, but I just be reading this shit and I be like, I just passed the fentanyl lace blunt to y'all because I know y'all smoking some of the shit y'all say. Yeah, Garrett won out. Toilet bowl, Andre. He said Browns had 40 starting quarterbacks since 99. Let that sink. Commanders game. Some franchises just can't handle a QB like developing a star player. They just can't. So I'm saying Titans is smart to trade out of one. We're not good at it. Trade out of one, we'll still get a good QB. Better than Mason Rudolph and Will Levis. And pick up 3 or 4 extra picks. Tyreek Hill, one out of Miami. Ooh, that's tough. We smoking on him tonight. This a special occasion 2 times. Tevin, bro, people just be, I think sometimes because I be saying undefeated and how I talk, like people be just want to come in and say something opposite of what I be saying, even if in their mind they know the shit that I'm saying is like unbiased and true. Bro, I'm the most unbiased sports fan that do content. I attack the Titans like no other. What I do to the Titans what Eminem did on 8 Mile. I rap against the Titans, so can't nobody rap against them. But I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. But like I said, on top of that, Discord open. So everybody that always have to disagree with everything I say, you more than welcome to hop in the Discord and say these things verbally. I don't yell. I don't cuss people out. I don't disrespect. I don't do none of that. Oh, y'all more than welcome to get in here. But you know when you get on here and you got a microphone and you actually hear some of the stuff you saying, you're just not typing it, it sounds preposterous. If it like it sounds remedial. If like that's why when I read some of the stuff, I just say it out loud and I blink and bat my eyes at the camera because I'm like, think about how backwards that sounds. He said rewind the internet. Where does Tyreek Hill go? To a contender for sure. He's not leaving Miami. Like I feel like he got his money. He got to go to a contender, but like these days, I mean, the 49ers went from being in the Super Bowl to like 6 wins. And they got to play Purdy this year. So, I mean, it's a lot going on in the NFL. Cowboys paid Dak 60, paid CD money, got to pay Micah Parsons. And they like the 3rd team in the division. Are you finished? Or are you done? Yeah, Nick. But we said we had that conversation last week. Was Antonio Pierce's words going to get him fired? Oops, it was Gerard Mayo. Bro, this is funny, man. Think the Seahawks will get better next year? What move they going to make? The Seahawks is in purgatory. They're not bad enough to get good picks and they're not good enough to make playoffs. But they kind of been friends that for the last several years, though. Tyreek said he was retiring, but he won out of Miami, though. Make it make sense. Go back to KFC? Nah, they don't want him no more. They don't want him no more. Y'all are funny, man. 27% of y'all say trade the farm. 27% of y'all say Ward. 27% of y'all say Hunter. Only 18% say Sanders. So as much as y'all be saying Sanders, y'all didn't vote for him. Mm-mm. They got a lot of money. You keep the pick and take Cam. But here's the crazy part. What if you trade back and got Cam? I ain't so like, bro, the Titans got enough holes and they got money. I'm telling you, I trade back. They went through this with Mariota. They took Mariota. They should have traded back with the Eagles and took all that. Say Minnesota scared as skull. You still ain't told us your pick, Robert. I just told you what my pick is. My pick is to trade back. I mean, Jeff, that's what I just showed y'all. Like, if if uh if you go to the trade board, if you go to the trade board, like this is what I would do. If the Browns is offering to trade back one spot and you pick up a second, a third, and a fourth, and a second next year, you got to take that. You got to live with whatever Cleveland pick at one. You got to live with it. If they take Sanders, if they take Ward, or they go Travis Hunter, whatever they decide to do, you got to live with it. Because the crazy part is you don't know what they want. See what I'm saying? Like that's a lot. Like when you look at them trade offers, like, and the other one that I consider is the Giants. You trade back to the third, you get a third, a second, and a fourth, and a second next year. The best offer obviously is Cleveland though. Like if Cleveland wants you to trade back one spot to pick up 4 picks, you got to do it. Cause like what if you trade back with Cleveland and they take edge, or they take the quarterback you don't want? You rejoice. You take your quarterback second and third round, man. You finna get a safety. You finna get a wide receiver. You finna get an edge rusher. You finna get a left tackle. Like, because my man corrected me. If the Chiefs don't go far in the playoffs, then we get a fifth for D Hop. We got 2 fourths and 2 fifths already, or it could be 3 fourths. Either way, you got a lot, and the Titans got a lot of money in. I think the Titans still got like 70 million in cap space to spend in free agency too. So like things could get out of control for the Titans. Like I don't expect Traylon Burks to be back. Like I can go through the depth chart. I got the Titans depth chart pulled up. They say he not gonna be there. I'm saying if you trade back one spot, how are you sure that he's gone? You don't know. I'm saying, is getting Cam Ward worth missing out on second, third, fourth, and a second next year? I don't think so.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
You want to know why? If you go back to the time when the Titans traded a number 1 pick with the Rams, right? Titans traded a number 1 pick with the Rams one year. Do you know what all came out of that trading back with the Rams? Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry. Like, you gotta think about, like, in the times that the Titans have traded back, like that's what we've got. Like, let me tell you, the last time the Titans was in a position like this and they traded back, with the Rams.
Let me teach you how
And
to
the players
vibe.
they got was Jack Conklin, Derrick Henry, Corey Davis, and Jonnu Smith. Now, I don't know about you, but if you look at the Tennessee Titans roster and you saying those players I just named and what they was to the Tennessee Titans, I mean, we talking about like 1,000-yard receiver, super talented tight end on the low end, Hall of Fame running back and Pro Bowl tackle on the other end. So that's why I say, like, bro, like you got you you gotta trade back and get what you can get. Titans should tank for Arch Manning. That makes no sense. that makes no sense. Why wouldn't we just take some of these picks right now and draft Quinn Ewers, the quarterback that Arch Manning didn't beat out for a job? Like I said, sometimes
Let me teach you how to
say
vibe.
things to say it. Ain't a lot of Titans are real good spot. I just don't see how they can fail. I hope Rand been doing his homework. I mean, this is pretty much Rand's everything. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't state the obvious. Titans been talking to Eddie George. I'm gonna tell you what the Titans need to do. Your Big Jeff with the 50 ball, dragging stickers and tag. I need the Titans to trade out of this 1 back to 2 or 3 with the Browns or Giants and get all these picks. Yo, Live, what's good, my boy? Hey, this year in 25, we gonna make some content, Live. Got to get you. We gonna figure something out. But appreciate you being in the building, man. Tyler, what up? He say Shadur. I'm saying, like, when you look at these type of trades, if anybody remember the Chip Kelly Titan trade, when you talk about moving back 1 spot to get 33, 67, 93 in the second next year, and you gonna pick first in the second round, and you potentially got 3 4th rounds or 2 4ths and 2 5ths, bro, you gotta take it. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. If I can't do the trade, who do I take? Man, I gotta look at more tape. We got, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick a day this week. We have a film session. We legitimately can sit in here and I'll pick the best Cam Ward highlight tape versus the best Shadur highlight tape, and we'll just like kind of look and break down like some of their good and bad games, because you got to consider their bad games too. So like you definitely want to look at the tapes of their losses. I'm saying right now, sight unseen, Shadur Sanders or Cam Ward on the Tennessee Titans in front of Mason Rudolph and Will Levis, like that. Like I'm saying they can't be that bad, but like I don't see any foreseeable way that if you picked either one of them, that they can play as bad as the Titan QBs played this year. They had more turnovers than touchdowns. And any way you can look at that in the NFL, if your QBs have more turnovers than touchdowns, like, it's a loss. But I mean, look at all these picks though. So I mean, like, if we do it, we done like 50 mock drafts on this stream. Y'all know what type of talent we getting with the first and second pick in the second round, the first and second pick in the third, and the first and second pick in the fourth. Like, y'all know the type of talent that's out there. This is a deep draft. That's why I say you go get it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get it now. Look, let me hide this right here and show y'all all offense QBs. Let's play a little game. He wants to stay at college. Let's play a little game. I'm gonna give y'all the first 5 quarterbacks on the board. You telling me whether you think they're better or Mason Rudolph and Will Levis. Carson Beck, right now. Oh no, Lonnie, they might. But it depends on what they do with Myles Garrett. The Browns could pull a slick maneuver and trade Myles Garrett for a first. They could trade Myles Garrett for somebody first. Like the Browns might do that. Carson, so stick with the program. Carson Beck or Levis and Rudolph. Preston say same. Impulse say Carson Beck. Yeah, Carson Beck can turn it loose. He just got turnover issues. He has slow starts. Sometimes that worry me. Come on, chat. Don't let the cat get your tongue, man. Carson Beck or Rudolph Levis. Robert Henney say Rudolph better than Carson Beck. Jackson Dart or Rudolph Levis. You say Dart, Kirk Cousins, or Aaron Rodgers. Pizza, you high. Your first three comments have just been bad. Tennessee Titans have the number 1 overall pick. We're not interested in 40-year-old quarterbacks, bro. When you got the number 1 pick, you make a move, bro. What is this man talking about? Dart probably better. Jackson Dart, big arm, mobile, pro system. Quinn Ewers or Levis Rudolph. I like Dart. He gonna be a GM. He said taking the farm is better. Q, you on my side. Dayton, Q, T Ruff, Lonnie, Tyler, what up? Ewers. He say Dart is undersized and don't have great pocket presence. 6'2". Let me read what they say about him. A natural leader and playmaker known for elevating his team with pinpoint passes, sharp reads, and trust his receivers. He excels at exploiting man coverage, finding matchups, and winning 50-50 plays. While his game has few flaws, he sometimes looks downfield too long, risking ball security. Those daring throws into tight coverage might not always succeed in the NFL corners, but with the full skill set, Dart has the tools to thrive at the next level. He said take Dak and Parsons off. No. He said Ewers don't got velocity. He said 9 to 10, 1 point game. Ewers remind me of Baker. He kind of do. Jalen Milroe. You take Jalen Milroe or you take Will Levis and Mason Rudolph? Jackson Dart is not 5'11". Jackson Dart is not 5'11". You think about Kyler Murray. ESPN got Jackson Dart at 6'2", 225. Said Milroe garbage. He said that's not even a question. He the next Lamar. Say Milroe. All right, so we don't even got to say Cam Ward and Shador. If y'all think Carson Beck, Jackson Dart, Quinn Ewers, and Milroe, by y'all standards, is better than them two, bro, we're not even. Why are we having this question about Shador and Cam Ward? Like Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix. All the QBs in this draft is better. Like, bro. Yeah, you think about somebody else. You probably think about somebody else that if it's Jackson Dart is pretty nice. It's a deep class. He said Carson Beck equal Carson Wentz. That's better than Will Levis and Mason Rudolph. That's what I'm saying. But Q, from what I've been looking at these trade offers, the Titans could trade back with the Browns or the Giants and still pick top 3. If you can still pick top 3 and pick up a second, a third, a fourth, and a second next year, you have to. You have to make that trade. Yo, Dante, what's good, Mr. Consign? Even before they had number 1, they could have done that though, Q. I think the Titans can get way more than that. This is a very deep class, Impulse. You're right. I've done this draft simulator. For those that haven't done this, do this draft simulator. I've done it 100 times. And this is going to be the first time that I'm doing it with the Titans getting the number 1. And the trade is 6 trade offers. Look at these trades. Teams is offering 5 picks. Teams is and the best ones is from the Giants and the Browns, who want to move up to potentially take a QB. He said, wait, yeah, bro, I'm saying if y'all say something that makes sense, I agree with it. When y'all just be throwing stuff against the wall, this is a deep class. And the only way I know that is I done so many of these simulators. Sometimes I take trades, sometimes I don't, and just go through and see who's there. And the second, third, and fourth, and fifth, and sixth round, sometimes it's a lot of talent, especially if you know your team and you know the players that you're going after. It kind of damn, it's gonna be some good talent at safety out there. Henry Hooker is in Detroit. Q say deal done, ran by the cook. The game too close for your liking. You knew it was gonna be like this. Cause I'm saying this is you could trade back and get the second or third pick first and second in the second, first and second in the third, and first and second in the fourth. Do you know what you can do with that? That's especially knowing that the Titans don't have a third, but they got 2 fourths and 2 fifths, and one of those fifths could be a fourth, depending on how the Chiefs do. What QB best fits the current offense? To be honest, I don't even think they know. We got a rookie head coach in Callahan, and he was the one who brought along Joe Burrow. So Titans offense just needs somebody who don't turn the ball over. The Titans move the ball. They just have horrible special teams, and they turn the ball over too much. I'm saying I could take any of these guys and the first 6 QBs on this board I could put on the Titans and we score more points. The first 6. The Titans is running 3 wide receivers, single back, basically a trips offense. Dylan Gabriel is the one that short, that Oregon quarterback. But you gotta think, Tony Pollard was 1,100 yards rushing. Calvin Ridley had 1,000 yards receiving, and D Hop did last year. The last 2 years, I say D Hop would have had 1,500, and Ridley would have had 1,500 with any decent QB. When you playing with 3 or 4 quarterbacks in the season, and you still get 1,000, that's pretty solid. So I'm saying the 2 main spots is quarterback and edge for the Titans. Then it's free safety because Quandre Diggs is out. Don't know if he coming back next year. And all our middle line, Chance Campbell got hurt. Jack Gibbons got hurt. They traded Ernest Jones. So if you really think about it, the linebackers that's supposed to be playing next to Kenneth Murray Jr. is been out the whole season. So either health is gonna fix that, and then on the line, I'm really thinking if you looked at my mock drafts, like trust that their guard from Georgia will be there in the third or fourth round. Like you could, I say they draft. I say they draft a guard and and go for tackling free agency, or vice versa. But I think it's really hard for somebody to be drafted and come in and play tackle in the NFL if you're not like Joe Alt or J.C. Latham or somebody like getting picked really high. It's hard for a tackle to come in the NFL. So I might want to go with a veteran guy at right tackle. They got $70 million free, and then go with a young guard that's just gonna run, just basically run block. Come on, where the smoke at? Because if you looking at what I got up here, this is the Titan roster as it sits. All right, Cushionberry will be back. JC and Scoro, and then Brunskill is playing center right now. He kicked backs over the guard. Dylan Radins is up. NPF, I don't think he's on the roster next year. I just don't think. Like he came from Ohio State and he just ain't been it. Nick Westbrook, I think they re-signed him. Team friendly deal. Tyler Boyd is still there. Jaquan Jackson. I'm not sure Jaquan Jackson makes the roster next year. He's a late round receiver, punt returner that hasn't worked out. Move Will Levis to your backup QB. You got Pollard and Spears. If you're able to make one of those trades, I'm telling you, I done the mock draft. Scatterbo, Dylan Sampson from Tennessee, Le'Veon Moss from Texas A&M. It's gonna be some good backs that's gonna fall down in that fourth, fifth round range to put a third running back on. Because Julius Chestnut is not it, and it sucks because Hassan Haskins is balling for the Chargers. He should have been our third running back, and he's like a Pro Bowl level special teamer. Traylon Burks is gone, so Titans, if they able to get some of those picks, like it's some, like I'm telling y'all, like Trey Harris from Ole Miss, Isaiah Bond, Jimmy Horn Jr., it's gonna be some receivers out there the Titans could take a shot at. Then on defense, Quandre Diggs is gone. I think Worley and Mike Brown have played good at reserve safety, but if we get them extra draft picks, even if we don't, Keon Sabb, Malachi Moore, Ransom from Ohio State, it's gonna be some good safeties out there that can play that opposite of Hook. Landry, Kenneth Murray, Jerome Baker, Arden Key. Arden Key is the one that could get moved if we able to get. He's so hot and cold. Like if we able to draft, because this is the reason why I said, boom. If we didn't get those QBs and we was to fall in the draft order, Abdul Carter right there at 3 or 4, opposite of Harold Landry, would be gas with Devondre Sweat and Big Jeff in the middle. Sebastian Joseph Day, James Lynch, playing the interior. See, and this is the part I say, like the Titans got the number 2 statistical defense, but you get Snead and Awuzie back with Brownlee Jr., McCurry, and Darrell Baker. Like they solid at corner. It's just that safety they got to fill in that edge. So I don't know. Yeah, Nick Westbrook is back. For sure, great depth for not a lot of money that they gonna spend on Nick Westbrook. Sebastian Nehemiah, what up? All right, so let's do one of these mock drafts. And let's just see how this thing shakes out. If we go to trade offers and I go over here, I'm accepting the Browns trade. And the Browns took Travis Hunter 1. See this, and this is why I'm saying you got to trade back. Now, who do you go? Do you go Shedeur Ward? The Browns traded up to get the number 1 pick. They took Travis Hunter. Who do you take? Now you got 2, 33, 35, 67, 93, 102, 119, 133, 141, 178, 239, and a second next year. Now let's have some fun. This is why I say trading back might work. It ain't a matter of trusting Watson. The Browns had to restructure the move, and Watson gonna have to be on the roster one way or another. You see what I'm saying? One way or another, Watson got to be on the roster. It's just so much money involved in him. They're not gonna hire Dion. I don't think Dion would coach the Titans. Say Cam Ward, Keith Thomas, tighten up. What a glorious day it is to be a Tennessee Titan, Keith. They understood the assignment and they got it done.